is the lineup. So
yes. Welcome back to Jelly Park Recreation and Sports Centre, Burnside and Christchurch. And we are preparing for our first championship match. It is in the 18 and under women's, and it is North Harbour Maroons, the team you can just see there on the left-hand side, clad in those traditional North Harbour colours, and that is the lineup. Leslie Martin in the goal, Dana Clark, Rachel Dean, Kate Rogers, Robin Spark, Darcy Spark, Benny Caitlin, Alex Boyce, Lucia Doak, Gemma Clark, Ava Cooper, Samantha Bentley, and Lily Rodikal. Standout performers is Kurt Goldsworthy, who's just been out chatting away to people in his other role as the high performance manager, slots back into the expert analysis seat. Who are the players that we're going to be looking out for in this one?
Well, this one's really interesting. The North Harbour Maroon team play really well as a collective. The combinations, in particular, Rachel Dean, Robin Spark, Lucia Doak, even Ava Cooper, that they're really good as a collective. Quality players themselves, but this is a game where you'll see combinations doing a lot here.
So as the introductions are being done it really well here. There's MC, you got a little DJ as well playing some music in between. That is the lineup for the Atlantis City Tridents. They will be wearing the white caps. Harriet Cook, Isabel Jackson, Isabella Broadmoor, Georgia Milne, Ella Palmer, Morgan McDowell, who we've already spoken about. That'll be a player to keep an eye out for. Lauren Batchelor, Abby Allison, Sophie Shorter, Violet Perry, Bri Elliott, Chloe Tattersfield, and Lara Johns. We've spoken a lot already about Morgan McDowell and what a very good talent she is, Kurt Goldsworthy, but you don't win national championships on your own, no matter how good a player you are. Who are the other players that we're going to see from Atlantis City? You've already mentioned as well that Sophie Shorter is another player that works well in combination with Morgan.
Yeah, Sophie Shorter is a very strong centre forward, as is Violet Perry. So if you double mark a perimeter player to try and eliminate Morgan, then Sophie or Violet has an opportunity to step up. And there's other quality athletes in there, Izzy Jackson, Georgia Milne, Ella Palmer. There's plenty there to like.
So as the two teams make their way over to their respective corners. So the white caps, blue swimsuits for Atlantis City Tridents. And on the far end, there you are. There's the team. Harriet Cook, the goalkeeper, distinguished by the red cap. There's the coach, Hamish McDonald.
Yeah, young coach. About to start his career.
When you say young, how young is in your
20,
eyes?
20, he'd be 23. Just finished his university degrees.
As a high performance manager, we obviously speak a lot about the players when we're talking to you. How nice is it for you to see a 23-year-old head coach?
Oh, it's excellent. I'd like to see more of it. We're fortunate that we do have plenty of club coaches. Ricky Thompson's a little bit older, but you know, it's great to see him putting back, as we know James does. It is for the love of the game that these people are doing it first and utmost.
So there you see the Tridents getting themselves into position. It'll be the swim off down that far side. And we will also confirm who our referees are for you very shortly. And we are underway. This is the gold medal match. 18 and under national championship, New Zealand water polo. And first use of the ball goes to the team in the white caps, and that is the Tridents.
Referees are Regan Taylor and Deb Bowery.
There you go, Regan Taylor and Deb Bowery, the officials that you will see. See, down to the not good defence by Harbour. Putting pressure, you could hear some of the calls coming through there. There's the shot clocks countdown. You can see them just perched at either end. The red numbers counting down. 30-second shot clock. And so Harbour, their first use of the ball. Lucia Doak and cap number 9. Expect her to be prominent.
Good post up, Lucia.
Trying to get into that young lady, but it's been turned over by Atlantis City. And it goes back to Harriet Cook, who's starting in goal. It's Deb Bowery nearest to camera in terms of your referee, and Regan Taylor on the far side. Going back to Chloe Tattersfield. Now they work this left-hand side, looking to find Abby Allison.
Morgan McDowell drawing an exclusion.
Yeah, Robin Spark it is, that's been excluded as well. So first 6-on-5 opportunity in this gold medal match. Away.
Morgan McDowell's in a good pocket.
Looking at the option, bounce shot, and in. That's the first goal, and it's Abby Allison
Good shot
who
by
puts
Abby
Atlantis
Allison.
City in front. So as they make their way back.
Yep.
Heading into the tournament, Kurt, were these the two teams you expected to maybe see in the final?
Yes. Yep. Without a doubt. Many players here in our high performance program on both sides.
And again, we keep alluding to the Premier League because obviously it's going to be a big event for New Zealand water polo. Can we expect to see a fair few of these young ladies involved in that side of things?
Definitely. Yeah, there's probably more in the girls playing in the Premier League than there are the boys at the younger age.
We do have to point out as well that in terms of world rankings, New Zealand has a higher ranking in the female side of the sport than the men's side.
Correct.
So
Benny Catlin drawing the exclusion at centre forward.
So now first extra woman advantage for Harbour. They go working around Doak. We're going to come back to this right hand side to Robin Spark. Fires the shot. Doak there. Misses. And Atlantis City come away with it. Out to Broadmoor, Isabella in cap number 3.
Not the greatest pass.
Well, it's been picked off. Moving.
Always action in the transition.
Ball goes back across to this left-hand side.
Lucia Doak working hard for that exclusion, did well.
So another advantage. So Doak's influence already very noticeable. Darcy Spark in 6. Going back up top to Rachel Dean. Great finish. Harbour on the ball and we're back even Stevens.
Yeah, good cross goal shot.
You can just sort of sense there's just a little bit more, just a little bit of tension. It was a little bit during some of the elements of the bronze medal games, but this one is for the national title. Here is Morgan McDowell. And there's a Darcy Spark just crushing Abby Allison. Still working through, looking at the option, they go up. Trying to find McDowell, can't do it.
And Robin Spark away.
Great counter-attacking opportunity.
She's done well.
Straight down the middle, coming in there. And that there was Isabella Broadmoor.
Another exclusion. Quick shot.
Off the post, but Harbour have managed to reclaim it. Still with the advantage. It's Darcy Spark. Back to her sister, Robin. They continue to work. Back it goes over again. Back up to the top. Oh, just past the outside. Skimmed actually that left hand upright.
She had a good lane to shoot too.
Just on minute 40 to go in this opening quarter. They're flowing by. One apiece. Allison, goal scorer for Atlantis City with the ball at the moment. And there's Violet Perry, kept number 10, high and wide. And at the moment, Morgan McDowell just a non-entity in this final. A long pass, good out net. Harbour trying to track it down, and they do so through Rachel Dean. He's back. Big reach, trying to get in, working hard in that centre forward position. There's Rachel Dean. The shot goes to the left-hand side. And Harriet Cook in goal. It's way to that right-hand side. You hear a call of press coming from behind us from
Morgan.
Harbour.
Oh, offensive foul.
That's against Abby Allison. Harbour at the moment.
Good work. Poor pass, unfortunately. Excellent work by North Harbour. Good isolation. Just not good enough execution.
Big long pass over the top.
Morgan McDowell at centre forward.
There's Allison twirling the ball. Goes back up top. Trying to work this one around. Oh, what a shot!
Wow.
That's a cracker. Georgia Milne.
Yeah, very good shot. Getting free because Morgan McDowell is drawing the second defender. And up to the task was Georgia Milne.
Going long as we end the first half. That was a timely goal for Atlantis City because it gives them a 2-1 lead heading into the second quarter. So tight, as you'd expect. Did these teams meet in pool play, Kurt?
Yes, they did. Atlantis won in a very good game by 1 goal. It was 8-all with 21 seconds to go until Morgan McDowell took an outside shot across the goal. Excellent shot.
Right. You're seeing the tightness already from these two teams. So now, Hamish McDonald. You heard this young coach, an opportunity to just have a chat with his ladies. See, they're talking, just very calm, very composed. It's Hamish, you can see, just squatting down there. Those people make their way in to grab their spots for the second quarter of this final. So still to come, the final of the men's, and that'll be Tauranga versus Canterbury. I'm sure the good folks of this region will be out in numbers to support. It's a small venue, but it means it's nice, it's intimate. Crowd will get loud. It's a low roof as well, so the noise will echo nicely.
A little bit frustrating, can be for the referees.
Well, let's be honest, they're not the first referees to have, been frustrated by a Canterbury crowd.
Absolutely.
Try being back at Lancaster Park in the early 80s, Sunshine.
They certainly won't be the last either, let's be honest.
We love your passion, Christchurch. We're not having a shot. We love your passion. The one thing we know about Cantabrians, they know how to win, and they love winning in sport. You see Darcy Spark. So you'll see the swim-off coming very shortly. It will be Harbour coming from the left of your screen, Atlantis City coming from the right. We're underway. Now you see that ball will just get dropped. Centre. Who gets there first? This possession. Has Harbour got it? They hook it back. See members of that Harbour men's team just there as well, watching, supporting. There's Robin Spark on the ball. Harried now by Violet Perry. Chance. Strong at the moment. Looking to this right-hand side, that's Darcy Spark.
Good field block.
It's Morgan McDowell, the 6 for Atlantis City, oh, just about deflected into their own goal, but quickly Cook got the hand out to stop it. Looking for Violet Perry and finding her. Perry on the ball. That one over the top. Turned over, no. Trident still on this ball.
Oh, good move.
Surge through.
Nice move. Cut inside Rachel Ding. Got in front. Got pulled back. Exclusion.
So the extra woman advantage now in favour of the Tridents. Come across to this right-hand side. There's McDowell. They're trying to get that ball into the middle.
Fortunate there for North Harbour. Firstly, good defence to get the intercept, but possibly put the ball under.
Were you a little bit surprised, given the extra woman advantage, to see McDowell on the edge as opposed to being at centre forward?
No, not at all. It's her preferred position.
Okay.
She can play everywhere. Oh, great shot. Lucia Dark.
Rip that. We're all even, Stephen. Not a whole bunch Harriet Cook could do about that one. There is Lucia. That's a great finish. All back. It's a level pegging. Well, here comes Violet Perry in 10.
Born in Canterbury.
There's McDowell. Good defence on her from Darcy Spark. Now, is there a little counter-attack opportunity? No, Robin's just going to slow it up. It's Robin Spark in 5. Pressured by Perry. And the hands in.
Good steal.
Super work by Tattersfield.
Yeah, very good.
Looking away. Looking at the option. Emma Palmer. Ella Palmer, excuse me. Still 6 on 6 at the moment. And back to Jackson. Now to Tattersfield. Back to Jackson once again.
Good entry
That's
pass.
One off. There's McDowell.
That's a penalty.
He's established position nicely. So a chance for the Tridents to take the lead once again.
Yeah, she gained good position and then got a quality entry pass, which gave her the opportunity. Oh, a lot of power.
I was about to say, plenty of power from Morgan McDowell. And Atlantis City back in front. We do, based on what we heard Kurt mention about their contest yesterday, a game that was all tied up with just 21 to go before a late goal to McDowell broke the deadlock. The way we're just seeing this going goal for goal at the moment, we could be in for another tight one. 3:10 to go in the second quarter. 3-2 the advantage to Atlantis City.
Yep. Good defence by Atlantis City there.
There's Georgia Milne coming away with the ball. She brings the ball up the pool. Right hand side, going back to this left hand side. Little flick there. We go over. There's Allison going over. That's nice. That was a great entry pass from Abby Allison.
To Sophie Shorter.
Gives her the thumbs up, and so she should. It was really great presentation in front of the cage. And Rachel Dean now with the ball. Moving on, Robin Spark. D at the moment by Atlantis City. It's Allison. Trying to lob that one into space, coming out of a goal and getting it is Cook.
Doing very well. Took a risk.
Chance for Tridents to extend. Heads up looking at the option. It's nicely taken by Allison. He'll be looking to try and drop that one off, but
Robin Spark getting in the way. Benny Catlin on a break. Looks like Atlantis have enough bodies back there though.
More pressure coming. Abby Allison's been very prominent in the opening stages of this game, getting up high and swatting it was McDowell. Allison's got the ball. McDowell continuing. Looking, finding, it's Jackson. Continue to work to this right-hand side. It's for Broadmoor to Milne. Back it goes to Broadmoor. Milne with the shot. Good save.
Good zone defence by North Harbour. Allowing the outside shot past plenty of blockers.
LA Martin Hill in the goal is a big lob. Charging underneath it, after it, I should say. Harbour trying to get lots of whistle. Deb Barry now on that far side. Lob away to this right-hand side. The shot clock expires.
Yeah, just killing the ball so there's no counter-attack.
You are joining us on Sky Sport Next. 30-second shot clock in water polo. 4 6-minute quarters, and we're coming to the end of the second one, and it's a nice little advantage at the moment for the Atlantis City Tridents. Gee, if they could nab another one here, 15 on the shot clock.
Yeah, it's not a bad zone though. There's a lane.
Ooh, just high.
She went for it.
Just see that wee hole there to the top left-hand corner of the goalkeeper. So 10 to go. Going, here's a great chance.
It's a penalty.
Ahead, got to be. And Liz could see Harbour bring it back.
Yeah, good work by Dana Clark. Nice pass.
It is very timely indeed. Just trying to get the correct time for you.
2 minutes 10.
2 minutes 10, excuse me. Just a little bit of a hiccup there with our timing on the graphic. We will get that sorted for you straight away. There you can see the time over on the far side by the scorers table, centre of your screen. 2:10 it shows. Here comes a penalty. And it's going to be taken by Rachel Dean.
Good shot.
Nice bounce into the top right-hand corner of the goal to the top right-hand corner, I should say, of goalkeeper Harriet Cook, and we're back at 4-3. And back away, says Regan Taylor, and we're away again. Shot. So the timing is having all sorts of fun and games, but that's actually the end of the half. So a few issues over on the scorers table. So I can tell you that even though it does state there's 2:10 to go, we are at half-time.
Yes.
In the final of the 18 and under New Zealand Water Polo Championship. Gold medal match. Atlantis City Tridents leading by 4-3, but pretty even, Stevens.
Oh, very even.
How do you distinguish who's gaining an advantage here or there?
Oh, you can't at the moment. It is even Stevens, absolutely. There's not a lot in it at all. The zone defence from North Harbour in the back half of that quarter to minimise Sophie Shorter at centre forward was very good, forcing the outside shots. Issue with the zone defence is that you don't necessarily get a counter-attack opportunity. So there is a downfall in it, but very good water polo, especially at this time of the game.
Okay, so Harbour trailed by a goal, but I think we've seen that clearly these are two very well-matched teams. What do you think of the coaching staff are looking at thinking, okay, if we do this well, it could ultimately be the difference in 12 minutes' time when we get to the end of this game?
Oh, I think for North Harbour, they just sort of need to keep doing what they're doing. They're playing very nice percentage water polo and being nice and patient, taking their opportunities when they're presented as best they can. And Atlantis is very similar. They've gone to a couple of overhead passes. They're going to need to work out how to free up the centre forward or position their strongest shooters on the outside. Once they can do that, then the zone defence will be nullified.
So there you see Hamish McDonald just talking to his team. Send his 7 players back in, so 6 and a goalkeeper. And so in this second 12 minutes, quarters 3 and 4, it will be Atlantis in the white caps and blue swimsuits, working from left to right on your screen. North Harbour, the maroon caps, maroon swimsuits trimmed with black and white. They'll be working from right to left. And you see Georgia Milne. Just waiting for the third swim off, and away they go. Firing down that far side. Ball dropped in by referee Bowery. Who's claimed that? Harbour have. So they get the first use of the ball in the third quarter. So we're underway. You see Dana Clark looking away to Robin Spark. Cross battling away as Doak.
Yeah, good defence, good press defence here.
Coming back, only 3 on the shot clock. Oh! Beats the shot clock.
Rachel Dean, great work on a post up.
You heard the crowd counting it down. You see the clock at the top just perched there on the resin chair. And 3 seconds left, burying it. Bottom left-hand corner as she sees it. Goalie Harriet Coote couldn't get across. Great start to the second half for Harbour. It's Violet Perry in 10. And trying to establish down low. Jackson. And back across to Perry. Exclusion.
Yeah, Morgan McDowell working hard on a cross drive.
So
getting Darcy Spark kicked out.
1 player advantage for Atlantis City. We've got 20 seconds to utilise it. See the count coming.
Good shot.
It's a great shot by Isabel Jackson. And just like that, the Tridents hit the front again.
Yeah, with Morgan McDowell on that post, tending to drift that way, and that might open up that lane, which it certainly did there.
Back to halfway we come. Good response. And as we suspected, we're starting to see this goal for goal. Very tight. Now it's Darcy Spark going away to Robin, her sister on that right-hand side. Under pressure from Violet Perry.
Again, good press defence.
You can see the time in the background counting down. Just 3 on the clock. Lobbing it on, another one!
That's a heartbreaker.
It's a bit of a Hail Mary.
It's a heartbreaker by Lucia Doak. The defence by Atlantis was very good there. And unfortunately, Harriet Cook coming off her line. A little bit too far.
Well, that's 2. Right as the shot clock is winding down. And we talk about that, the impact that it has. It's heartbreaking for the Tridents, but very empowering for Harbour. Tridents, though, have been able to bounce back reasonably quickly on both occasions. Getting up high there was Jackson again.
Good field block. Robin Spark couldn't regather.
It's going to be Atlantis City holding on to it. Over, trying to go high. And therefore, shorter. But it's Harbour that come away with it. There's Robin Spark. Right hand side, lobs it high. Doak battling. Milne over her. Trying to work, still Doak again. The topic goes to Darcy Spark, Robin Spark, working now towards that right hand side.
Benny Catlin drawing the exclusion.
changes, and so 15 seconds with the one-person advantage. Can Harbour get their first lead of the game with 3:10 to go in the third? They go over the top. Time starting to run out. Opportunity missed.
Yeah, good work by North Harbour. It's not the final pass in exactly the right place for the pull on.
Long, that's pulled in nicely.
Fortunate.
Really nicely done. Who was fortunate? Harbour or the Tridents?
Harbour. Could have easily been exclusion.
Oh, good save. Lovely work, Martin Hill. Now good outlet as well.
There's a lot of bodies back there.
Doak.
Press.
Lucia has been... Doak bounces one in, and it's the lead for Harbour. 2:20 to go in the third. Lucia Doak. What was a name that you mentioned as someone who could be influential in the final? She's living up to the billing.
She certainly is. She's playing very well.
And now Atlantis City find themselves behind for the first time. Pressure coming in from Darcy Spark. Calm and relaxed look on the face of Morgan McDowell.
Oh, nice drive on the side.
12 left on the shot clock. Trying to establish position is Sophie Shorter.
Unlucky there, Sophie Shorter. Very strong move to the inside.
We're going. Oh, this is long.
Great pass.
And another one.
Rachel Dean.
That's a great double strike. And Harbour lead out to 2.
Outstanding pass. Long range. On the money.
See their group just to the top left-hand side of your screen there. Just below our scoreboard and time clock. That's the North Harbour men. They have already been in action today against Marist. Playoff for 3rd and 4th. Atlantis just a little something to think about. Working the hands against Tattersfield. It goes to the top to Jackson. Ball tipped. Time clock, shot clock running down. Oi. That was McDowell in front of goal. There's another big outlet. Looking to counter-attack again.
Good transition. They've still got an opportunity here.
Rachel Dean. Ball goes across. Still 20 on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Oh, offensive foul.
And an exclusion.
Ball going early. There's a great finish. That was Sophie Shorter. I don't think they only used two to 3 seconds of that 20-second exclusion. Just like that. Sophie with a great finish, and the lead's now back to 1 for North Harbour. Minute to go to the end of the third. Over the top. Goes to Rachel Dean. Cap number 3. Left-hand side to Ava Cooper, who's on. It goes to Dean. Prominent. Batchelor drawing that.
Oh, good pass.
Trying to establish position.
She's been hot all day.
Doak.
Good pass.
Fine and finishes.
Everybody thinking Lucia Doak going to shoot. Instead she offloads.
It's a great finish by Darcy Spark coming in from the right-hand side. 30 seconds. Lead is at 2. Now, can they maintain that? 2-goal advantage heading into a final. Or final quarter of a final, looking for the target.
It's called a penalty. Morgan McDowell got good front water. Nice pass.
So McDowell will come across and take. Just to bring it back to 1. palms that ball like it's a loaf of bread. Down waiting. As we all wait. Not sure what's happened here. Could be because the clock is showing 20 minutes to go.
No, one of the penalty was on one of the athletes that's picked up their third major, so they're out for the game.
Gone. That's them.
Yep.
Ooh. Trying to see who that is, because that is significant.
Good shot.
McDowell buries it. 8-7. Yep. 3 major fouls, and you are out. And so we're just trying to confirm who that athlete is. So Harbour down a player on the roster. These teams carry 2 goalkeepers and 11 infield players, and here's another exclusion. So short time remaining, just 4 seconds. Chance to shoot, good save, needed to be made by Harriet Cook. Bringing the ball long. And so we're at the end of the third quarter, just 6 minutes left in this one. Harbour lead 8-7. So we're just looking to see whether we can see who the exclusion is. Got some information trying to come.
It's Lucia Doak's majored out.
Oh, wow.
So that's going to hurt.
That's a big loss because Doak has been very good.
She has indeed. They took the risk with her on 2 majors, left her in the pool. And hopefully for North Harbour, the other athletes can fill that void.
Well, they've got themselves into a great position there. You can see Lucia in cap number 9. She'll play no part in the remainder of this game. 6 minutes left. Harbour leading. This is the final gold medal match. National under 18 and under national championships. So glad you're with us on Sky Sport Next. There you see the Atlantis City coach and manager chatting away. We know they're only a goal down. We saw a tight one yesterday, and we're seeing another good contest between these 2 teams. Last instructions coming in. Matt Payne, is it the head coach for North Harbour?
It is indeed. Matt Payne's come out of retirement. He used to coach North Harbour for many years at a senior women's level in particular, was an outstanding athlete himself, and previously was involved with the national program in the early 2010s.
Again, must be a nice addition. We were talking about coaches as well in your role as the high performance manager, having someone who's been away and then come back.
Yes, it's lovely to have Matt back. He's a world of experience.
So here we go. 6 minutes left. This is the final. Should they be all tied up at the end of regulation? Straight to a penalty shootout. 5 players, 5 shots. A la football. It's Atlanta City Tridents in the blue. North Harbour in the maroon. 6 minutes left. There's Regan Taylor. He and Deb Barry have got a role to play in this as well. And we're away. Swim off. Who's got the advantage here? Did Harbour get to that one through Spark? No. Atlanta City have it. Down by a goal. There's McDowell. Looking and pressure coming. Form of Benny Caitlin. There's Tattersfield moving in. Just to go over the top. Ball bouncing around. That was a good save. Wesley Martin.
Good work by Sophie Shorter as well with a good entry pass.
Working the right-hand side now, Harbour. To give themselves a bit of a buffer. Shot clock you can see in the background down at 11. It's Robin Spark under pressure.
Exclusion here.
Yeah, that's with the shot clock running down as well. That's not the smartest by. I think it might have been Lauren Batchelor. Shot clock, I think, was at about 3 or 4.
Yeah, it was good entry pass. It was nice patience by North Harbour. Oh, great shot.
Ava Cooper delivers.
Great shot.
Advantage out to 2. So it allows herself a little bit of a smile and then back mind on the job. They go to the Tridents and start to build. There's McDowell.
The Spark sisters have done a good job defending Morgan today.
Looking to go and trying to find Shorter. They can't. Just sitting, trying to establish that position is Sophie Shorter. There's Dana Clark in 2. Robin Shorter back to Clark. Continue working. Shot clock
Good
down to 3.
pass.
Gee, I thought they were just about to sneak another one before shot clock expired.
Yeah, Benny Catlin did well to get a shot off.
And working hard in front of goal is Sophie Shorter.
Morgan McDowell.
Was that touched? No.
Field touch doesn't matter.
There we
It's
are.
only the goalie touch that creates the corner with a 2 metre.
Down this right-hand side come
Oh, good drive.
Harbour. Time out. That's Robin Spark. Shakes the defender.
Running out of time.
That doesn't mean anything. This is Harbour.
It is. They got a lane.
They work better when there's like time running out on the clock.
Oh, they're nice and patient. You give the centre forward the opportunity right at the end of the clock. There's normally not a lot of help. So it's 1-on-1 in the middle of the goal.
Here comes Trident. Shorter. Not in her normal position. Morgan has actually gone to that centre forward position.
Poor pass.
Oh, here's a great opportunity. Gee, if this gets out to 3. Robin Spark. Lobs it over. Harbour with a 3-goal advantage. 3 to play. And I think the Tridents might want to have a wee chat about this one.
Certainly
and
will.
understandably so.
Excellent teamwork by North Harbour. Great defence. Morgan McDowell going to centre forward, making sure they shut down the centre forward. They've been working on that all the game. When Sophie Shorter's been going in as well. And their zone defence is very good. And then from one loose pass, Robin Spark takes it to 3.
There's Matt Payne. We've seen the real gambit of emotions and body language from all the coaches we've seen to this point. Our previous games. There's a win for Canterbury in the bronze medal match in the women, defeating Marist. North Harbour, too good for Marist in the men's bronze medal match. A tight game, so 3 minutes now for Atlantis City. What can the Tridents do? Ava Cooper. Nice, here comes Atlantis City working to that right-hand side, going back to the middle. The top of McDowell. Big, powerful shot. Bounces over the top. A little bit of spray getting the lady in black, standing right behind the goal. This is great from Harbour at the moment. Good defence, nice and controlling. It's going to force Atlantis City to try and take a few chances defensively. Robin Spark. Spark sisters have been good. Still under pressure. Down to 3. Going to have to just turn that one over, dump the ball away.
Not a bad option.
So time tick-tocking away. Well, Atlantis City needs something inside the next 30 seconds. They need something really this possession. Here's Isabel Jackson. Shorter, working hard in centre forward. So you're there entwined with Rachel Dean, who's defending her well. Down to 5 seconds, down to 4. He's got to take a shot. Defended. It's great D from Harbour.
Well done, Harbour.
Now they can just take their time. Run the clock down, or take it down to 1:20 if they used up all 20 seconds. And of course, play for an exclusion, working to this left-hand side. There's Ava Cooper, who's come on after Doak was majored out of the game, and really well. Clock down to 0. Quite happy for the clock to run out. So we've got 1:18. You just think not enough time.
No, not enough time. Well, they need a quick goal.
Yeah, they just need to start pulling the trigger, don't they? Take some risks. Jackson goes back to Perry.
Sophie Shorter losing her handle on the ball.
And that's a major opportunity gone. And you think now Harbour, one really good possession.
Yeah, Rachel Dean.
I think it closes it out.
Nice and patient here, I would imagine.
That's what they do. 15 seconds in this position at the moment. There's Clark. A little bit of frustration here from Atlantis City trying to get the ball. Possible turnover, no. They'll look to dump this one off again. They're just eating up the time. So 32 seconds left. You can see the disappointment there just in the faces of those Atlantis City players on the bench. They know the opportunity's gone, and it'll be Harbour claiming the national title.
Yeah, very good performance by North Harbour as a team.
Well, negated a couple of the big threats. They've really handled Shorter and McDowell exceedingly well. You mentioned Dean, you mentioned the Spark sisters. Doak before she left the contest. Ava Cooper's been very good coming on as well in that position.
Yeah, very solid performance from North Harbour.
Yeah, and getting a nice ovation from the crowd here. Led, funnily enough, by their male compatriots. It's all over. And North Harbour Maroon are the New Zealand 18 and under national champions for women. That was a very good performance by Matt Payne's team. There he is, rightfully chuffed. As they Martin Hill, Dana Clark, Rachel Dean, Kate Rogers, Robin and Darcy Spark, Benny Caitlin, Alex Boyce, Lucia Doak, Gemma Clark, Ava Cooper, Samantha Bentley, Lily Roddical. They are in the pool and celebrating, and rightfully so. It's a good title for Harbour against quality opposition in the Tridents.
Yeah, very happy group of ladies.
And you don't blame them.
They played exceptionally well.
There's so many emotions. The fact that they've won a national title, but you got to remember there's been all the emotion as well as will there actually be a national title for us to actually go, a national champion for us to go and play at. So
they've had so many taken away.
Yeah, have had so many. It's great for all the athletes. We'll let Kurt Goldsworthy head away, and we will head to an interview with him very shortly with a member of the national champions very shortly. He gets himself into position as the Tridents come through. You can see the disappointment, but very gracious in defeat. 10-7. North Harbour with the victory. And we will very shortly get Kurt Goldsworthy to have a chat with a member of the victorious national championship team. Looks as though he may have Rachel Dean with him. We will head there very shortly if we just wait and Kurt gets himself. Here we go. We are heading over to Kurt Goldsworthy right now.
Hi, I have Rachel Dean with me here. How satisfying was that?
It's really great considering we lost by 1 yesterday. We knew we had more in the tank and we could get it done today. So really proud of all the girls for the effort. Yeah.
It's been a really disruptive year for everybody. How good is it playing water polo again?
Well, it's amazing. This is our only nationals, proper nationals for the year. So it's been amazing to get back in the pool and be competitive with all the teams and have a team together again, considering we didn't get much training really together. So it's been really awesome to get back in the pool.
I thought Lachua Doc was outstanding till she made shout. And then Ava Cooper stepped in.
Yeah.
Outstanding effort.
Yeah.
Any thoughts on your athletes?
Well, I just think everyone did a great job today. Yeah, Ava's really young. She stepped up, did a really good job, and Lucia led the team really well. So really proud of all the girls today. Yeah.
Well done. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Kurt Goldsworthy with Rachel Dean, who was a very impressive performer in North Harbour's victory over Atlantis City. North Harbour, the 18 and under women's national champions of New Zealand water polo. We will take another short break here on Sky Sport Next. When we return, the final game of our coverage coming to you out of the Jelly Park Recreation and Sports Centre, Burnside and Christchurch. It's the men's final. It is Tauranga versus our hosts, Canterbury. That's next on Sky Sport Next.